have rebounded someone to vent about you. Now I just feel confused. So this feels like someone from your past, right? And they were really messed up over you. They want you back still. And so during that time, it feels like someone in close proximity. This is either someone that they started talking to that was introduced to them by someone that's close to them, like a family member or a friend. Okay, I'm getting like a sibling or a close friend. Or it could be a situation where they were talking to this person while at work. It could definitely be that as well. But then it turned into something more. The crazy part about this, though, is that the person from your past that is thinking of you built this relationship off the strength of talking crazy about you. It wasn't always completely crazy. It feels like it mutated into anger. It feels like sadness mutated into anger. So this person was approached by this individual, right? And started to complain about their ex, which is you. And once this took place, it created this weird bond between the two of them. And it was based off of you, which in and of itself is very toxic, and it's trauma bonding as well. But it's one-sided. It's one-sided. Like they were kind of like, it feels like whoever they were talking to was interested in them, so they felt like it was a perfect way for them to get close or build some type of attachment, because it feels like an attachment, a toxic attachment was created between these two people. This energy feels really, really weird, and it actually feels uncomfortable. There's something about I think this person that has been discussing you with someone else, they feel very uncomfortable in this space, in this energy, because they really want to be back with you, but they know that it's not gonna happen. So it's like them talking to this other person helped them to feel better, and then the other person started to like give them so-called advice about you, but it was really like bad mouthing. It was real let me see, like throwing you under the bus type energy is real nasty. Like, so this person, which is your ex, would tell the person that they met about you, and every scenario that they gave, they would kind of like be on their side and say why you did everything wrong, you know, and why it wasn't their fault, but it was your fault type thing. So this right here, it built up their confidence, it feels like, and then they ended up together, these two. And now this person that they were talking to, deep down inside, knows that this person is still in love with you. So that's what makes it weird between them, because they always wanted you from the beginning, from when they met this person. And I feel like this person that they were talking to, they were open and they were already feeling this person, so they wanted to get with them, in which they did. But it's just weird because it was all based off of you. It was based on you. Their whole relationship is based off of you. If speaking of you was not in the dynamic, the question is, would they even ever have talked? Like, you know, would your ex even be interested in connecting with this person? Because all they talk about is you. And this is weird because it's like, instead of this person, maybe they felt like they couldn't talk to you. That's a possibility, because I'm getting this energy like it feels like it's possible that you don't want to hear it anymore. You were absolutely done with it. But this whole situation backfired on them. Especially, I heard pregnancy. Especially if this person that they started talking to is pregnant. They got pregnant and then they ended up moving in together. But then in the back of this person's mind, they would always feel some type of way, because they know that who they are with now is still in love with you. So that's something that will always bother that person. But they should know, based off of how they ended up getting with your ex, I mean, what do they expect? The foundation was you, which is really crazy. Spirit, why are you giving me this energy? This is a weird energy. I don't even know, like, I don't know what to do with it, but I'm just expressing it because it's coming through. Confusion. Okay? It just feels like confusion. And to have a baby with someone under this context and under this, like, circumstance is crazy. Because it's just weird. It's a very weird, it's not out of love. This feels like it's out of, I wanted to say necessity. It doesn't feel like it's out of love. It's a rebound. It's a rebound that went too far, is what it feels like. Just went too far. And I just heard you dodged a bullet. Okay, this is the reason why this message is coming to me. Just in case you were feeling bad about not talking to this person, or not trying again with this person, I heard I already tried. You did try again. That's why you were done, but a part of you felt kind of bad about it. That's what it feels like. You still felt some type of way, like a slight attachment, like maybe there's something more you could have done. This energy is basically saying there's no more that you could have done. You had to get away from this person for a reason, because their energy is already distorted. Because why are you talking to someone at your job about this if this was like someone at their job that they hooked up with talking about you? Like, why? I mean, people could talk to who they want to talk to, but you're going to pick somebody at work? That just don't feel right to me right now. It just really doesn't. I feel like that's too personal to be talking to a work colleague about your personals like that. It just is weird. You see the diamond? It don't feel right. It feels wrong. Okay. Now, if it was a friend or a family member that hooked your ex up with someone to kind of like help them get their mind off of you, that's the worst thing they could have ever done, because your ex is miserable now being with this person. They don't even like them like that. It just kind of happened because they were dependent on this person's energy. They were actually energy siphoning because they were so sad about you that they liked to feed off of the negative energy that this individual was giving them by talking bad about you, because they were naturally they went from being sad about you, and then they naturally kind of entered this area of anger and frustration. Okay, so this person that they were talking to, feeding that energy to them, it just gave them like a power up, and they felt attracted just based off of that. That's why it's like a traumatic bond that took place. But this person doesn't even like them. That is wild. Just know that you did the right thing and you chose to love yourself, as opposed to sticking around with somebody whose head is not really right, because it feels like they're swayed too easily. That's one thing. And the other thing is that it feels like they don't really make good decisions. Okay? This energy was scattered, but it feels like that's this person's energy. Your ex's energy is scattered. And this is not going to, it's very specific, so this may not resonate with everyone. However, this is the energy. So just know you did the right thing. Don't feel bad about it. Clearly this person, they weren't doing right. Like, you could tell that you tried to connect and communicate, but it feels like this is one of those people where you would be talking about one thing and they'll be talking about something else, but you're supposed to be having a conversation between the two of you, and it feels like two separate conversations. It feels like this is a type of time this person was on, and that's why you were just tired of trying, because it was like you were putting all this energy and effort in, and you felt like it was senseless because it was a waste. You felt like this situation was wasteful, and I can feel why. The energy does not feel good at all. It feels very tense. It feels like, imagine being in a room with someone and you don't like them, and they're just there. You're like, I don't like you. you know? And usually you like people. It's not even like that. You're not even that type of person to just be not liking people. But this particular person, you don't rock with them. And they just there. It's like, why are you here? You know? And it's not off the strength of just being horrible. It's off the strength of their energy and their attitude. So I don't blame you.